Mama June. Fans accuse Shannon of exposing Caitlyn to Dr*G's and V*Olens. Mama June fans have been waiting for the final court judgment for Caitlyn's custody. Anna's oldest daughter has been living with Shannon since her passing. Meanwhile, Kylie has been living with her real dad, Michael Cardwell. The latter was once very close to his ex's oldest daughter. Hence, he felt that he should get permanent custody of the little girl as well. Fans of the series are well aware of June's history with her kids, so they were afraid for Caitlyn's safety after she got her temporary custody. The WeTV audience has been hoping for Michael to get custody of Anna's children. Previously, they also slammed Shannon's husband, Justin Stroud, for abuse in front of the little girls. Now, the fans have proof that June has been exposing her granddaughter to her unhealthy world. Mama June. Fans have proof that Shannon has been exposing granddaughter to Dr*G's and violence. Fans are well aware of Mama June's drug addiction history and past controversies. She raised a lot of eyebrows after receiving Caitlyn's temporary custody. But fans are hoping for the little girl to find a safe place where she could live in a healthy environment. They knew that Shannon would make her life miserable and gain money from grief. Fortunately, Michael decided to claim Caitlyn's custody. Hence, the fans wanted him to get the little girl out of June's home as soon as possible. June's followers have spotted her husband treating Anna's daughter poorly in a social media video. Hence, they started feeling that the environment wouldn't be good for the little girl. Recently, a fan came out with some proof that June will ruin Caitlyn's childhood. The OP shared a picture of June's home with a hole in the wall and a bottle of pills on the floor. He wrote, "Great environment for a child." Is this a joke? Are we being pumped? Ashton Kutcher, where you at? Come out now. Fans could spot the hole in the wall, which is clear evidence of violence at her home. Meanwhile, the bottle on the floor could easily be picked up by a curious child. Mama June fans were quick to share their thoughts in the thread. One fan wrote, I hope Michael ends up seeing this so he can show the judge. Further, the other pointed at the wall plug that doesn't have anything protective around it and the broken plates. Mama June gets court date against Michael for Caitlyn's custody. Mama June has been battling for Caitlyn's custody since Anna's passing. Michael Cardwell has been demanding the little girl's custody so she could live with her stepsister Kylie. Fans of the series are completely against the idea of Shannon receiving her granddaughter's custody. Recently, a fan took to Reddit to inform the court that the court has given a date for a hearing. Moreover, the court will hear both parties before passing the judgment. But fans have been angry after knowing the court date is months away. They can't see the little girl suffering at June's home. Stay tuned to TV season and spoilers to know more about June Shannon and Michael's custody battle with other Mama June updates. Caitlyn deserves better. If there's one unifying voice among all the outrage, it's this: Caitlyn deserves better. Better than being passed from one chaotic household to another. Better than being used as a prop in family drama. Better than being exposed, whether directly or indirectly, to the echoes of Dergs and violence. Many fans are now advocating for Pumpkin to take Caitlyn in permanently, pointing to her stable home, devoted husband, and experience raising her own 4 children. Some have even created online petitions urging the court to reevaluate the custody arrangement, fearing that Caitlyn's emotional development is at stake. This little girl just lost her mother. She shouldn't have to lose her peace too. A viral Facebook post reads, "What happens next?" With June remaining silent, and with the show's producers avoiding questions, there's no clear resolution in sight. But public pressure is mounting. Legal professionals close to the case have hinted that family court filings could be on the horizon, especially if Pumpkin decides to challenge June's involvement with Caitlyn. The biggest question remains: will anyone in the Shannon family step up to do the right thing before it's too late? While June continues to film, post, and promote her brand, it's unclear whether she fully grasps the weight of what fans are accusing her of. It's one thing to battle personal demons. It's another to allow those demons to spill into the life of a grieving child. Mama June Shannon is once again in the hot seat, and this time fans are enraged over what they believe is the most unforgivable scandal yet. After years of erratic behavior, controversial relationships, and family fallout, viewers of Mama June, Road to Redemption are now pointing fingers at June for allegedly exposing her late daughter Anna's child, Caitlin, to environments filled with drugs and violence. It's a bombshell accusation that has left the internet fuming, with social media flooded by angry comments, concern for the child, and calls for authorities to intervene. Longtime fans, once sympathetic to June's struggles, are now turning on her in record numbers, especially as rumors swirl that young Caitlin was placed in June's care more often than the public realized. The public's perception of June may have wavered over the years, but when it comes to innocent children, especially one grieving the loss of her mother, the backlash is fierce and unforgiving. It started with a clip. The outrage began when an unreleased clip from a recent family gathering was leaked online. The footage, meant to be part of a behind-the-scenes segment, was allegedly shared by a crew member who became uncomfortable with what they witnessed on set. In the video, June is seen hosting a casual get-together at her Alabama home. Caitlin, Anna's oldest daughter, is visible in the background playing quietly. But fans were quick to notice something more disturbing. In a separate part of the home, voices can be heard shouting. Not the kind of playful yelling that happens in a crowded house, but guttural, aggressive, adult shouting. Some even claim to hear glass breaking. The camera briefly captures Justin Stroud, June's controversial husband, arguing with an unknown man in the kitchen, while an ashtray overflowing with what appears to be burnt cigarette butts and vape pens sits on the counter nearby. No illegal substances are directly shown, but the combination of chaos, tension, and visible clutter has ignited fury. Fans took to Twitter and TikTok within hours, demanding answers and accusing June of subjecting Caitlin to an unsafe environment that is anything but nurturing. The ghosts of June's past. This isn't the first time June has faced scrutiny for her parenting, or lack thereof. Years ago, she lost custody of her youngest daughter, Alana "Honey Boo Boo" Thompson, after a notorious downward spiral involving drugs, criminal behavior, and toxic relationships. At one point, June was spending thousands of dollars on crack cocaine, while abandoning her children in favor of her then-boyfriend, Gene O'Doke. Even after entering rehab and claiming sobriety, June's road to redemption has been rocky. Her relationship with Justin Stroud, who has faced legal issues of his own, has done little to inspire confidence. Now, with Anna's tragic passing from adrenal cancer, June has reportedly stepped into a larger role in Caitlin's life, something fans are now begging authorities to reevaluate. Being sober isn't the same as being stable, one fan commented. June might be clean, but that house is still chaos. That's not where a grieving child should be. Where is Caitlin really living? One of the most alarming revelations tied to this scandal is the question of custody. Since Anna's death, it was widely assumed that Caitlin was living with her stepfather, Eldridge Toney, who helped raise her and remained by Anna's side through her illness. But rumors have now surfaced suggesting that Caitlin has been bouncing between multiple households, some nights with Eldridge, others with June. Sources close to the production say June has been pushing to be more involved in Caitlin's life, even suggesting in private conversations that she deserves a second chance to do right by one of her grandkids. That idea hasn't gone over well with her surviving daughters, particularly Lauren "Pumpkin" Efard. Insiders claim Pumpkin is livid about June trying to assert maternal authority over Caitlin, especially after everything June put the family through. The leaked clip has reportedly widened the divide between June and Pumpkin, who already has custody of Alana and is viewed by fans as the most responsible adult in the Shannon clan. A child caught in the mill. The tragedy of this entire controversy is that Caitlin, now just 11 years old, has already been through more than most adults. She watched her mother fight for her life and ultimately lose. She endured the emotional toll of public grieving. Now, she's at the center of another media storm, one that questions her safety and future. Mental health experts have chimed in, urging the family and any involved guardians to prioritize stability and professional support. They emphasize that grief in children requires not only love, but also structure, trust, and a sense of emotional security. Elements that fans argue are clearly missing from June's household. She needs therapy, not TikTok videos. One comment read beneath the viral footage. She needs peace, not drama. Production silence adds fuel. One particularly unsettling aspect of this saga is the silence from WeTV and the Mama June production team. As the clip continues to circulate and viewer complaints pile up, the show's producers have yet to issue any kind of statement.